Off we go then, guys. Back into their burrow system. Look at that, look at him leap. Cassius, everyone. He loves to leap and fall on everything. Now, they're very cute and fluffy, I'm sure you'll agree. But polecat ferrets are excellent little predators. They are domesticated from the polecat, which was domesticated around 2,500 years ago by the Romans. But don't be fooled by their cute and fluffy appearance, because they are excellent little predators. They can tackle prey 3 times their own size, so rabbits, hares, large birds and large rodents, and they will normally go for the neck of the animal to dispatch it straight away. They have such a powerful bite, they can actually bite through a pencil with no problems at all. So it's quite easy when tackling their prey. In order to find it, they use their excellent sense of smell in those dark spaces, but they also have to be really flexible to get around the burrow or a warren. So today we're going to block our tunnel here, stand up if you can't see at this point, and we're going to see how flexible our polecat ferrets can be. It's going to come out and show us this extraordinary behaviour. So you have to keep your eyes peeled to who we've got today is on his way. This is over on everyone, the cheetah. Off he goes into the tunnel and bends completely in half, just like that. Watch again. You can actually fit in a smaller space, but we'll make it a little bit easier for them. We're going to make it alive. Nice and easy. There we go. Fantastic. We can bend his body completely in half with no problems at all. We touch his nose all the way down to his toes. He's like the yoga master of the animal world. So if he does go down into those confined spaces, off we go then over on that, just run your brother. If he does go into those small spaces and it becomes crammed or there's a fall in with the warren or the burrow, he simply bend his body in half, twist around, and then run back the other way. So they're really made for this subterranean life when they're hunting for those rabbits and rodents and whatever else they can find. Really flexible. And they're flexible because they have a long spine, but also put in lots of cartilage, which is the same material as your nose and your earlobe, so it makes them extra bendy and extra flexible indeed. Now, I mentioned how they were domesticated around 2,500 years ago by the Romans, and the Romans domesticated polecat ferrets to help them get food for the dinner table. So they would use them to catch rabbits. Nowadays, we don't use them the same way because we just go to the supermarket. But we still train polecat ferrets to help us in our modern day life. They were actually trained to rewire buildings, rewire aeroplanes, and even part of Buckingham Palace was rewired using a polecat ferret, because you can train it, you attach a little harness to it, you send it down the hole, it goes along with the wire, it comes out the other end. But if it does get trapped, don't worry, because it can bend in half and come back the other way. So it just shows us how us humans are still working with incredible creatures like the ferrets in our modern day life. And ferrets are a special group of mammals. They belong to a group of mammals known as mustelids. That also includes otters, stoats, weasels, and badgers as well. So it's a fantastic group of predators. The wolverine is the largest mustelid in the world. We have them at our sister's Whitney Zoo near Luton, and they can take down large prey just like the ferrets, 3 times bigger than themselves, so they can take down reindeer and even small moose they've been recording tackling out in the wild. We're going to leave Europe behind. We're going to go somewhere a little bit warmer. We're going to travel to southern Africa, home to lots of charismatic wildlife. Of course, you've got elephants, rhinos, giraffes, lions and leopards. But we're going to meet some smaller elephants that are only found in the deserts of southern Africa. They're very, very popular because of a certain TV advert. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about. This is April and Timmy. Oh, they're very cute. Does everyone know what they are?
Meerkat.
Meerkats. Everyone knows what a meerkat is. Partly do because of that not so great advert on TV, Alexander the meerkat. So meerkats are a member of the mongoose family. There's over 30 different species of mongoose out in the wild. The meerkats are only found in southern Africa in the Kalahari Desert. Definitely not found in Russia, which the certain advert meerkat will have you believe. They do look a bit hot and nice. In order to survive in these hot environments, they do dig lots and lots of burrows, so they can escape the heat of the day in the burrows, and they can also escape the cold of the night. Because they do live in deserts, it gets very cold at night and very hot during the day. So they are perfectly adapted to that harsh desert environment. And in this environment, they do live in big family groups. So groups of up to 50 individuals. That's 50 individuals. But more often than not, they live in smaller groups of around 14 individuals altogether. But most of them are related, or in some way, but there are always one meerkat who is in charge. Can anyone guess if it's a male or a female? What do you think? Males or females in charge?
Female.
You're exactly right. The females are in charge of meerkat society. There's one particular female, a tyrannous queen, as we like to say, and make sure all the meerkats are doing their own individual jobs. And it's no different today. These two are the very brave ones, out first to their burrow, and they both have important jobs to do. Timmy, being a male, has been told to do a very specific job to keep the clan nice and safe. He finds a nice high vantage point, such as this, and then he's going to do a very famous meerkat behaviour, which is the lookout duty. He stands up on his legs, using his tail out like a tripod, and he looks out for predators. Fantastic work there from Timmy. I also notice he has dark circles across his eyes. These act like a natural inbuilt pair of sunglasses. So imagine in the hot African and bright African sun, you could become blinded or dazzled. So they need these sunglasses to spot predators such as birds of prey like eagles, hawks, and other predators, including jackals, hyenas, snakes, reptiles, lions, servals, all sorts of little predators would like to hunt the meerkat out in the wild. So these sunglasses help spot it. But while he's looking out for predators doing sentry duty, his sister there, April, is looking for food. Meerkats eat a variety of things. They are omnivorous, so they eat vegetation, especially in the desert where there's not much water. But keep watching her, because she's going to use her excellent digging abilities to find something else to eat. So they'll eat other animals, including insects, birds, eggs, reptiles, and invertebrates. And April has dug something up today. It is a terrifying scorpion, everyone. So terrifying, it's not moving. It is a plastic one, don't worry. But April will show you the same behaviour that she does out in the wild with that scorpion. What she needs to do, first of all, she goes to scorpion school with her parents or her family. They teach her how to tackle venomous prey items. And what she needs to do is bite the stinger off the scorpion. And this renders it harmless. But first of all, she needs to learn. So she goes to scorpion school. She's taken a dead scorpion with no stinger attached, eventually working her way up to a fully weaponised live scorpion, which she can tackle herself. Now she needs to take the stinger off, because as you know, the stinger can be very painful and potentially fatal to the meerkat. So if they take it off, they have themselves a nice crunchy arachnid snack, and they can keep going for the rest of the day. But they're always eating, so they'll always be on the lookout for food to keep their family nice and fed and well rested. Go back into our burrow. So meerkats working together in a group helps them survive in a really, really harsh environment. They are amazing little survivors. Back to Timmy looking out for predators. As I mentioned, they're hunted by a variety of predators, but having one on sentry duty means that normally they can escape. If Timmy does spot a predator, he lets out a loud alarm call, and this alerts the rest of the clan to danger coming nearby. But each different type of predator will have a different type of alarm call. So a bird of prey has a different alarm call to a snake, because the meerkats need to escape through a different point in their environment. So they either need to escape underground, away from a bird of prey, or if it's a snake, it may be able to follow them. So what they need to do is make a sound that tells them to go up into the trees to escape that potential predator. And if they think... I can't hear that. That's the sound of a meerkat alarm call, which normally means there's a predator nearby. And if they can take on this predator, they will do a meerkat call to arms, where they call the rest of the meerkats together and they'll try and chase away that predator. But as I said, that is a meerkat alarm call that they've made, so it does mean there is a predator on the way. And I think it means there's a bird of prey on the way, that alarm call. Meerkats are hunted by tawny eagles, but we're going to meet another tawny species today, but one that lives here in the UK. It's a native resident with over 40,000 breeding pairs. It's one of the most common of its group of birds out in the UK. You can even find them here in central London. Her name is Alberta. You can guess what she is. She is an owl. She used to be called Albert, and then we found out she was a girl, so we called her Alberta. Very imaginative. And she's going to come out and join us today. She is a tawny owl. They're the most common owl here in the UK, but there is 5 different species of owl. Can anyone name another species of owl in the UK native? Barn owl, of course, another very popular and well-known owl is the barn owl. And then we also get the little owl, the long-eared owl, and the short-eared owl as well. So there's a nice variety of owls we can find in the UK, but tawny owls we can find right here in London, in our